this day in Tudor history, well, traditionally anyway, the 15th of June 1519, Henry Fitzroy, the illegitimate son of King Henry VIII, was born. Although some evidence suggests the 18th of June may be more accurate, the 15th is the date usually commemorated. His mother was Elizabeth Blount, known as Bessie, a maid of honour to Queen Catherine of Aragon. Bessie had made her court debut in 1512, and by 1514 she was dancing with the king himself during a Christmas court masque, though that doesn't necessarily mean anything romantic was going on just yet. But by September 1518, Bessie was pregnant. She likely conceived while Queen Catherine was once again pregnant, in what would sadly be her 6th unsuccessful pregnancy. The king, avoiding his wife's bed during that time, turned to Bessie instead. As her pregnancy began to show, Cardinal Wolsey arranged for Bessie to stay at the Priory of St Lawrence in Blackmore, Essex, where she gave birth to a healthy baby boy. He was named Henry after his father and given the surname Fitzroy, literally son of the king in Norman French, a surname traditionally given to illegitimate royal sons. Wolsey stood as godfather at the christening. Henry VIII must have been thrilled. Here was his only surviving son, and a healthy one at that. It appears that he even kept Bessie as a mistress a little longer, as she had a daughter before marrying Gilbert Taleboys in a match arranged by Wolsey. In June 1525, Henry VIII gave his son an extraordinary gift, a double dukedom, making him Duke of Richmond and Somerset and Earl of Nottingham at just 6 years old. He became the highest-ranking peer in England and was even selected to the Order of the Garter. The boy was clearly being raised for greatness. His household was based at Durham Place, and he received a Renaissance education, Latin, Greek, French, music, under tutors like John Palsgrave and Richard Crook. He loved the outdoors and was in many ways his father's son. In 1530 he was moved to Windsor to be educated with Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey, the son of the powerful Duke of Norfolk. He accompanied his father and Anne Boleyn to Calais in 1532, and after a stint in the French court, he returned to England and married Mary Howard, Surrey's sister, in November 1533, both aged just 14. It was a political match, likely orchestrated by Anne Boleyn. The couple never consummated their marriage. Henry VIII feared sexual activity might harm his son's health, as he believed it had done with his late brother Prince Arthur. Despite his youth, Fitzroy held a staggering number of positions: Lord Admiral of England, Warden of the Cinque Ports, Lord Lieutenant of Ireland, and President of the Council of the North. He was also considered for several royal marriage matches, even at one point to his half-sister Princess Mary, and there were whispers that he might be legitimised. But on the 22nd of July 1536, just weeks after Anne Boleyn's execution, which Fitzroy witnessed, the 17-year-old Duke died at St James's Palace, likely from tuberculosis. The king was devastated. Fitzroy had been his only son for so long. He left the funeral arrangements to Norfolk, and the young Duke was buried at Thetford Priory, later moved to Framlingham Church. His widow Mary never remarried. Do you think Henry VIII might have named Fitzroy as his heir if the young man had lived? Fitzroy would have been 27 after all at the king's death. Perhaps a better bet than a boy king. Let me know in the comments what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Tudor history videos.